Okay.
Welcome back, everyone, to FTLGs and Macraeathons for the love of the 90s. Up now, we have CLPLFalco running South Park.
Hello, everyone. My name is LCplFalco. This game came out in 1998, so I'm running it. Welcome to South Park. If you thought the first South Park video game was the Stick of Truth, you're gonna be in for a treat because it wasn't. This, right here, South Park, released in 1998 on the Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, and PC, funnily enough, is the first South Park game. And it's, well, you're going to be in for a surprise, because it's a game, alright. In fact, it's a difficult game, a very difficult game, a very unnecessarily difficult game. So, we're going to be using cheats. And the cheats we're going to be using are Beefcake, which gives us infinite health, and Sweet, if I can type that. That will give us all the weapons with infinite ammo. That will be very useful for this run, and you will see why. And I'll explain why as we go along. So, we're going to start the run. We're going to select
down
Kyle.
from 3, and I'll start the timer.
Okay, so not all the characters have been tested, but I'm going to pick Kyle just because. Now, the time starts as soon as we press start, and that'll be in 3, 2, 1, go. I thought I'd put in the cheat, but okay. Apparently the game didn't recognise that. There we go. We got there eventually. Anyway, let's talk about this game. First things first. Trying to pick up my friends, Kenny, Cartman, and Stan. They like to run around. A lot. So it's hard to pick them up. Also, one thing else. Let me think. There are 5 episodes in this game. The first 3 are based off of actual episodes from the show. The first episode being based off of the episode Starving Marvin, Hello Turkey, where Dr. Mephisto did a lot of experiments on some turkeys, and they're all evil. Because of course, adults in the show are notoriously awful people. Intellectually, that is. If you've ever watched a single episode. And I have to say, they are really not happy with me. They really want my blood, but that's not fine. Now, if you've ever played the N64 and PS1 version, you might not recognise these cows. We don't have to worry about them a whole lot until episode 3. But they deal a lot of knockback. They knock you back a lot, which is very annoying. If you might have guessed already, South Park is basically a Doom clone. A surprisingly difficult Doom clone. Is there anything you would like to say about it, host? If not, then about these doors. Some of these doors do not open until you defeat a certain enemy. It's always one specific enemy, not all of them. For some reason. No one knows why. It just is. Now, episode 1, part 2. My mouse did a funny there. I can't remember what it takes to open these doors, but I don't care enough. We're not going that way. Part 2 of episode 1 introduces tanks. If you let a tank escape, Let me just take care of these cows first, because they will knock me back a whole lot. Trust me, they'll get very annoying later. Here's the tank. We're just going to bash through them with a cow. If we don't take care of these tanks, they will escape into the town, and we will have to take care of them in a penalty round. The tanks in episode 1 are just bigger turkeys. And who knows why? That's what we're going to find out. It just is. Fun thing about the cow launcher. It's fun to see the enemies just fly around. But the best way to make sure your cow launcher is actually, you know, going to deal some damage. I hope that opens. It did. Because if I missed an enemy there, that door would not have opened. I would also like to elaborate one thing. The radar you see on the bottom left corner of the screen lies. On the PC version of this game, it doesn't even know where the enemies are. See, that giant tank is in front of me, but the radar says it's on to my right. Who knows why? I'm gonna come up to a first major bit of time loss in this game, and it's this part right here. If we fall into a river, we lose about 30 seconds.
We have a quick donation from Crazy Tone Dog. He's donated $1.47 and says 46.
46.
Yeah.
From Mr. 46 himself. I love Crazy Tone Dog. Just like I love his Simpsons
total to 46, that's why.
Oh yes! Base Crazy Tone Dog. Yeah, it's a very useful radar indeed. Is this a PS1 game? It is a PS1 game. As I stated earlier, this game was released on the Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, and funnily enough, we're playing on the PC version. Because it was released on those 3 platforms. There were 2 other South Park games that were released for the PS1. One is a trivia party game called Chef's Love Shack, and the other is a racer game called South Park Rally, which unfortunately we wouldn't have been able to run at FTLG's For the Love of the 90s, because that was released in 2000. I really wish I was playing that game right now instead of this.
Oh, this game, exactly how easy is it to get set up on PC to run it?
Do you know what? Sometimes it'll take you up to an hour just to get it working properly. I mean, the physical copy of the game, you can't even Alt-Tab out of it. So, that's a problem. However, if you join the South Park Discord server, I will be happy to elaborate just how terrible this game is to set up. It's not easy, it's not fun.
I am tempted to play it. I really am.
If you're tempted to play this, play the all cheats category or play the N64 version, as it is much easier. And I will get into why in episode 5, why it will be the much easier version to play on. And trust me, you will want to hear an explanation. But all good things must come. All good things must be earned.
Is there monkeys to catch? Says Reek.
Well, we don't have to deal with monkeys in this game, unfortunately. Okay, that did unlock that door. I thought there were more turkeys there, to be honest with you. For some reason... Okay, there's no visitor here, but there is a visitor in one of the caves. Now you might have noticed the cows in the earlier levels. They're not there. They're not there in the N64 and PS1 version. And that visitor isn't there either. The visitors are the first enemies we encounter that do ranged attacks. And that's what makes them frightening in a non-all cheats run. If anything, all of these enemies are quite frightening actually in any run. Just take my word for it, I'm the world record holder for the PC version. I am by far the only person who has suffered enough of this game.
You're brave enough?
Well, the only person who's, well, who has decided to suffer this game's cruelty, to put it politely. It's a very cruel game. And if you're not using cheats, this game is unforgiving. Right, there's always at least one enemy that unlocks the door, as I mentioned earlier. And who knows why. Although in all fairness, the development in this game was rushed. Should we allow that as an excuse? Who knows?
That seems like a typical thing nowadays. Games getting released unfinished, unpolished.
In all fairness with this game, it's very hard to get out of bounds in... Thank you, mouse, for that one. It's very hard to get out of bounds. If anything, you can't go out of bounds in this game. At least not yet. Even though there are weapons under the maps, such as, say, the cow launcher, the dart gun, and the Terrence and Phillip dolls. They're under the maps, but there's no way to get to them. This game is very difficult to even crack. See, the radar's saying that tank is behind me, even though it was in front of me. Good system, I guess. Can't always rely on it. And it's especially important in a later level. In episode 3. And I'll explain that when we get there. Trust me, I really do want to explain these things. When I was a kid, I couldn't even get this far in this game, just because of how unforgiving it is. And I was playing on the PS1 version. Now, here's another fun fact. For some reason, on the PC version, the music cuts out after one loop. No one knows why. It's fine on the N64 and PS1 version, but here, nah, doesn't happen. Music just sort of dies. We're just going to power through these turkeys because it'd be annoying to like even get past them. Now, coming up soon is the first boss of the game. There are 5 bosses, 1 per level, 1 per mission. No, 1 per episode, sorry. Because this game is divided into episodes. There's the level. I'm calling the ladder a level now. It's not even 3 AM. Right, here's the first boss. It's a big tank. It's just a big turkey. Now, some of you might have noticed, Kenny disappeared from the top left corner of the screen. What happened to him? Well, in the cutscene that we just skipped, he was crushed by a door. He was killed. But don't worry, he'll come back in the next episode. As if nothing ever happened. I would like to actually hit the turkey place. The only vulnerable place on that turkey is its butt. No one knows why. See? Okay, episode 2. A clone of your own. This one is based off of the episode, an episode where, okay, where the boys try to make a, try to make a spliced animal, and they ask Dr. Mephisto for help with it. I won't say the episode name, because I'm not sure if it's FTLG friendly. Anyway, those who remember, Dr. Mephisto made clones of one of the kids, and they have gone rogue. We're going to find out why. Luckily, episode 2 is a short one. It is probably the shortest episode in this game, which will prepare us for the longest episode in this game. One of them's here. For some reason there's still turkeys here, but that's not a problem. See? Short split. And this is... we're coming up to the first skip in this game. Remember when I said there was no out of bounds? Well, there isn't an out of bounds. There is just a major skip that we do. It does mean that doing a penalty round would be faster. And as I mentioned earlier, penalty rounds are what happens when you let the tanks escape into South Park, and you had to take care of them before they destroy everything. Because we can't let them wreak havoc on them. We can't let them wreak havoc on the town. That's bad. And we'll have a look at that, what that penalty round entails. Now, here it is coming up. What we do here is we get to this part right here, and what we're doing is called a seam jump. If I can even do it. Come on. There we go. And here comes the penalty round. This is what they look like. We'll take care of them all here. Easy. Fast. Now, one thing to mention, some episodes have 4 levels to them, some have 3. This is the one level that has 3 rounds, 3 levels. 3 of the episodes have 3 levels, 2 of them have 4. Hello, clone. I don't know why I'm walking like this. It just seems cool. By the way, that rabbit right there is an innocent creature. The game actually totals up how many innocent creatures you've knocked out. And it's just there to make you feel bad for yourself. And here's the boss of episode 2. It's a blob. For some reason it gave me other clones. Tanks. But they shouldn't be a problem if we take care of the boss. I wasn't actually prepared for that one. I didn't even know they could do that. And here is episode 3. Episode 3 is based off of the very first episode of South Park. Fun fact. Where's Kenny? He's here. I was supposed to pick him up first, but hey ho, that's what happens. Streamer walks diagonal. Is this the same as the 1,000-year door? I mean, it could be. By the way, I mentioned earlier that cows can be a bit of a problem. In this episode, they're a huge problem, especially if you're playing without cheats, because they knock you back so much. It's unbelievable. So we're going to use a cow launcher, ironically enough, to just plow through them. They are that annoying. See? They just push you. And here are the tanks of episode 3. Spaceships. Remember when I said episode 3 is based off of the very first episode of South Park? The visitors have returned. I'm going to take care of that cow because that's annoying me. They deal so much knockback that it's easier to take care of them. I thought that wasn't going to spawn, but let's go through this part anyway. Because I think that spawns another spaceship if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, we spawned that one early for some reason. We spawned that one early somehow. Oh, there's the one. I was right the first time. You remember the first episode? Me too. That was wild. We're going to jump up here. And that skips a part of the level. I'm not sure if it's even intentional or not. Just is, I guess. That's a heart attack in regular story mode run. A cow, just a herd of cows, just appearing right in front of you. Oh yeah, when you're next to a spaceship and and you destroy it and it crash lands, it launches you upwards. I don't even remember if that even does damage or not. Now, I'm going to focus here for a little bit because this can lose a lot of time. And I didn't lose a lot of time. Don't worry about that visitor. We'll be seeing a lot more of them later. Just look at that spaceship crash landing. I'm pretty sure there's another one here. I guess we'll find out. If there was, that's time loss. If not, then I'm very good at counting. Yay, I am good at counting. The door is open. And now we're on to level 2 of episode 2. We should be going this way. Let's get the cow launcher out. Now, there are a lot more visitors in this level than the previous one. If anything, we'll be seeing quite a lot of them. We're gonna plow through this level, destroy all the tanks that we can. Hope that we don't get too badly annihilated by cows. Because after all, they love to push us around. Like they own the place. Especially when they've noticed you. I don't know if anyone just noticed that, but when I destroyed that spaceship, it landed and launched the cows right behind me. And they're really not happy with me. They didn't like that one bit. I'll take care of this tank. We'll take care of cows by giving them a taste of their own medicine. Please don't hurt me ever again. They are way too strong for their own good. Cows are terrifying. And there's some more. Right on top of this hill. And they're just bullying me, as they usually do. Take care of this tank. Get launched upwards. Take care of this other tank. Also get launched backwards. I'm going to take care of these ones because they will be very annoying otherwise. Now this is a fun part. Sometimes if a cow gets launched behind you by one of the tanks, they will push you into the hole before you even take care of all the tanks. And we can't go in there, and we shouldn't really be going in there until we take care of them all. And that is all of them. Let's go in the hole. And here are the visitors. There they are. I think I forgot about one tank, specifically. Did I? I'm very paranoid about this now. I'm gonna double check. Yep, that was a tank. It's a good thing I checked. Otherwise, that's a penalty round for me. I thought I had taken care of them all, but I guess not. I'm bad at counting. I lied. I lied about that part. Now, we're gonna... Hello, visitor. Just spawn in front of me, why don't you? There's gonna be one spaceship just stationary there for some reason. It will launch that visitor over there, but because we got infinite health, we don't have to worry about them. I'm gonna jump in this hole. See those two visitors there? They won't chase us. Get attacked by cows. More of them. Just get them dropped on us for some reason. They do like to do that. That cow likes to fall off of that cliff. Just walk off of it. And there's some visitors there. They're just not. They're not going to chase us, but they do shoot us from a ranged distance, which we don't like. Sometimes you can walk too fast and get annihilated here, and have to climb that mountain all over again. I'm just going to take care of these visitors now, those two that right there, because the game does have collision. And it does recognize that visitors, hold on, you shouldn't actually be able to walk through them. Now, there'll be one more, actually there'll be two more tanks here. And a few more cows. And we're going to take care of that tank here. It's not going to move. And that tank there. Get launched. And that's the second part of the level. Now, this is the part that this is an infamous level called One Mother of a Ship. It is a long level because you cannot finish it until you defeat all the visitors here. So, how's everyone doing? This is the part where the radar becomes... You just realise how absolutely useless it is. Because it never knows where the visitors really are. Ah, hello. I'm not supposed to be worrying about that until episode 4. Right, where are you? You. Right. I don't even think that even appears in the N64 and PS1 versions. Right. I hate this level for a myriad of reasons. Because not only is it very long in the regular story mode run, but also the radar becomes a real pain in terms of not showing you where the visitors actually are. They will respawn, but you don't know how many you have left to defeat until the ones you need to spawn do spawn. But in times like this, thank goodness we have the cow launcher. So, where are you? There you are. Just launch them. Come on. If I could, I like to aim poorly. I like to do that for style points. I also really love the radar. Have I mentioned how much I love it? Some of these visitors just like to walk around in circles and defy gravity. They're over there. It does give you an idea where they are, but it won't show you exactly where. If you hit them directly, they'll instantly fall. But visitors do get affected by the cows nearby.
Time for a quick dono?
We have time for a quick dono. We
No
have a lot of
message,
time.
But someone called Lumi just donated $20, taking us to 66.46. Thank you for that, Lumi. Much appreciated. Can we maybe get a 66.69 sometime soon, or a 69.69?
69, 69 would be epic. Where did that visitor go? There you are. So, what do you think of this game so far? Where is that visitor gone? There he is. Ah. The ones I need to spawn aren't spawning. Try this. Come on. Thank you. Right, speed up. That's a bit useless, but... in this part, but okay. I like to miss. A lot. Now the ones... can I... oh, there they are. They're the ones I need to spawn. This one specifically because that's the one that has the key to the spaceship. Which we will be ploughing through. Quick and easy. Quick and easy job of ploughing through various visitors. And we'll meet our third boss shortly. And it is annoying, but not in a sense... the third boss is annoying, but not in the sense that it's difficult. If anything, the third boss is actually easy. It just has too much health. And you'll see what I mean later. Yeah, can you please stop annihilating me? I like to get pushed around by cows. It is one of my favourite pastimes. Ah, that one followed me through the door. Is that door going to open? Nope, I forgot about the visitor. Where are you? There you are. There you are. There's no enemies in this room. All you have to do... the only enemies you really have to defeat in this level are visitors so that the door opens. Reminds me of a certain other game. Released by Traveller's Tales. Which isn't in this marathon, unfortunately, because it was released in 2001. We don't have to worry about turkeys, I just realised this one. We could just go through here. Alright, you. Alright, get rid of this guy up here. Now, this is a big one. Takes a lot of hits. But enough hits with the cow launcher makes him fall. As you do. Cows are OP in this game. It's also very easy to get lost in this room. Just because of how massive it is. I like it. I like the fact that these turkeys just decide to follow me. Just because they could. Now we can go through this door without worrying about that guy. We're going to go through this door because we don't have to worry about that one. We'll take care of this one because that door won't open unless we take care of that one specifically. Ignore those two visitors here. And here's the third boss, the core. Now then. This, the cow launcher, I must reiterate, is the most powerful weapon in the game. This boss has a lot of health. Now, anytime this boss runs on a few cycles, and you're supposed to like hide behind the pillar when it does that, because otherwise, if you don't, it will deal a lot of damage to you. If you hide behind the pillar as it does that powerful attack, you don't get hit. Do you see the problem here? Because I see the problem. This boss has too much health. N64? Fine. PS1? Probably also fine. PC? Nah, just give him, like, a whole lot more health than it should have. Now this is episode 4. Something this way, something wicked this way clunks. Well, the main enemy in this game, the main enemies in this game, are robots.
I know why they gave it more health. Because they know that PC gamers are hardcore and like them, console players.
No wonder the N64 is easy to run. That would explain why the time on that one is a sub 1 hour. Look, I'm the one who suffered the PC version, and I'm suffering it now. I'm pretty sure there was another tank here. There it is. Small eyes. Those tanks don't have a lot of health. If anything, those tanks are very easy to defeat. It's just these robots, all of them, are actually kind of terrifying. And that's what makes this episode a lot difficult. In most games, the PC version is better. Not this one. Yet here I am playing the PC version, because I am a hardcore gamer. I like to challenge myself. I also like it when my mouse decides to, do weird things. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. This way, actually. I will say this, though. I will say this about the game. The music's pretty good. I like it. It slaps. Without a doubt. Two hits with the cow launcher is all it takes to defeat these tanks. Not much of a problem. But this game also... But this episode... has the more annoying enemies to defeat just to open some doors. And it's those red guys right there. They snipe you. So your best bet into defeating them in a regular story mode run, you have to hide behind something. Just peep out the corner and snipe them with the chicken, which acts as a sniper rifle in this game. It deals a fair amount of damage, don't get me wrong. And here is, and that's the first part of episode 4 done. Here's the second part. More robots. But you can easily power through these tanks, at least. I did practice this earlier. I almost actually died in this at level a couple of times in my runs. Believe me when I say this. This episode is terrifying. Please take my word for it. And we do need to take care of these enemies, otherwise, all of these green enemies, because the door won't open otherwise. I'm not even joking at that. That's probably the only time where you had to defeat every enemy in the area just to open a certain door. I could be wrong though, since not much is known about the game, because who would want to run this? On PC at least. Just me and one other person called Thief, who is the world record holder for this category. With a 42-minute time. Now these guys, you had to take care of all 3 of them just to open that door. Now here, you had to take care of these the tanks and the snipers. Just for some reason. Right. Tank here. 2 hits. I like to miss spectacularly. And there's one more tank there. Take care of that one robot, that one, and that door should open. I was right. Now this is the last part. I almost fell off the cliff there. That would have been bad. I actually lost a run to falling off that cliff. It was the stupidest death I ever had. The stupidest way to kill a run. It just happens. You really have to watch where you're... You really have to watch your footing in this game. Those 2 sniper robots up there. You had to defeat them just to open the door. That one door right there. But we don't have to worry about any more sniper robots. We just need to move. Just keep moving until we get to the top of the mountain. I have to say, and here's what I will have to say about this next boss. He's very easy. He's actually easy in a normal run, and there'll be no exception here. Now, in order to open these doors, when I said I don't have to worry about any sniper robots, I was right. Just had to worry about these ones that are distributing these green guys that shoot at you from a ranged, that shoot at you from a distance. They're very annoying, and and it's slow to take care of them. Oh, that was actually pretty good for me, actually. You know what? I'll take being launched there, because that kind of worked in my favour a little bit. I'll take this guy here. And that will open this door. And if you can see who's in that rope, who's controlling that big machine, it's Mr. Hat. If anyone remembers Mr. Hat, you are a Chad. And that's episode 4 done. We're now onto the 5th and final episode, where the main enemy is toys, tanks, dolls, RC cars, and biplanes. Because of how annoying the biplanes can be, we're going to switch to a different weapon just to take care of them. Now, where are they? There they are. We're using a dart gun launcher. It's not a launcher, it's just a dart gun. Where are they? There they are. It's the best way to take care of the planes. They don't have that much health anyway. Please spawn. Thank you. We're gonna pick up Kenny here. Kenny! 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 Thank you. Now then, where did the planes go? Anyway, I think I just had to take care of that doll right there. Take care of that one. Take care of that one. That one. Those 2 right there. That one over there. Take care of this one. And now we're coming up to our second seam jump in the game. Who's excited for more seam jump action? Because I know I am. Hello, Stan. Now then, if I can get this, if I get his first try, that's marathon luck, and if I don't, well, it's still faster than doing it the main way anyway, which is just plow through every enemy you can. Come on. There we go. That's the second seam jump in the game, and it's fast. Now these are the tanks. They're discount Bugs Bunny in a box. They like to say, "How's it going, Doc?" and "Get out of my way, son. You're using my oxygen." We're getting near the end of the game. This is the second to last level in the game, and I have to say, this game is awful. We're gonna do a lot of seam jumps in here, even though those vans won't move until we take care of every tank in this area. We're gonna get there fast anyway. These tanks have the most health out of everyone in the game. You're not going anywhere, mate. By the way, you can do both of one regular fire and an alternate fire. What I did there to get those cows to launch like what I just did right now was hold down the right mouse button. Primary fire is left click. Secondary fire is right click, as you do. Just like in your favorite other first-person shooter games. We're going to take care of these enemies right here to spawn the tanks. And here they are. We're going to take care of them before they even cross the fence. I told you I was going to take care of that one. Okay, not that one. That one just decided it wanted to be like that. Is there one more back there? No, there isn't. And the tanks are now spawning from the other side. And here they are. I know I'm getting attacked by biplanes right now, but that's not really a big deal. We don't have to worry about them. And there's the door that just opened for us. Right, we're in the final part of the game now. Final level. Here we go. All we have to do now is just rush this level. Take care of the tanks. There's 3 tanks in this game, and a room full of enemies, and the final boss. Who, I must warn you, if you ever plan on speedrunning this game on PC, do not use any of your cow launcher ammo until you get to him. If anything, don't use any of your cow launcher ammo until you get to his second phase, as annoying as his first phase is. Open. Thank you. But here, time is coming up soon, by the way. Time is coming up. Time is when the next cutscene starts. Not upon the death of the Ultra Mega Man, but upon the start of the next cutscene. What makes this boss annoying is that he likes to regain health. But we don't let him do that. Doesn't even get the chance. And that is... time.
GG. I've got 47.54 here.
Well, that's a PB. Not that I'm happy about it, but whatever. I should be happy about having a PB in this game.
You should be happy about PBing, yeah. It's a PB and a marathon.
That's true. That's my third marathon PB in a row. First time was Sims 3 at Sharcom. Second time was Ape Escape 3 at FTLG. That was recently. And third time is here, also at FTLG. For the love of the 90s. Who enjoyed this game? Who would want to play it?
Well, I loved it. I think the game looks amazing. I want to play it, but I'm not sure if I could suffer that much pain.
If you want to suffer, you know who to ask.
I'd like to play it casually though. But I suppose I could always just emulate it on the N64 or PlayStation.
You could do that. If you want to play this casually, who's to stop you? I will say good luck with it though, because even on the N64 and PS1, this game is not very forgiving. It is definitely one of the games of all time.
Right, well, thank you for being here at FTLG again, and
Cool.
we definitely hope to see you submit in future runs.
Oh, I will be.
Events.
Don't worry. I'll be back.
Up next, we have Linkermeister. He's going to be playing for us Bram Stoker's Dracula. So stay with us, guys, and we will be back.